Hello, Paul here with Felicia. It's April 6th, 2024, and we're here at I Was Hungry, which is a food farm for poor people and sick people. A lot of sick people need to be on a nutrient dense diet per order of their MDs. Um, almost said MDities. Um, but their doctors want them to be on a nutrient dense diet because they have cancer or something that requires healing. And then we have a lot of food distributions here in Nashville with the branch ministry and so forth. And we're standing in front of a pawpaw tree, and they have black flowers that smell bad, and they attract flies. So, you think of a bouquet, here's a bouquet of pawpaw flowers. They smell like poo and they are black. So that's what they do. But they were the food of mastodon, which were the big hairy elephants that lived here 5,000 years ago. You can laugh, it's
I
okay.
can't deal with either of you laughing right now.
And so the mastodon would eat these pawpaws, and they defecate the seeds and they propagate the plants. And but now they are gone, so we have to propagate them, and they really taste good. They're like a tropical fruit that grows here in Tennessee.
It's like a banana mango custardy
Yep.
thing. It's awesome. It comes around in like
September 1st.
like September, October, and I remember when we used to get them. We didn't have them cultivated as beautifully as this. We would have them out in the woods. We'd go out to the woods, grab the tree, shake the tree, cover our head, and then just grab them off the ground, and they were fantastic.
Yeah, they're really, really
They're so
wonderful.
good.
And so we've been planting today. We had a lot of volunteers here. We planted, what did we plant, Felicia? Carrots and lettuce.
Carrots, lettuce, komatsuma, purple carrots. We did some dragoon romaine. We did some pelleted mira lettuce, which is a gorgeous, like both headed varieties. So we've got the romaine and then we've got the mira, which turns out to be like a giant head. Hopefully, so we've got those individually planted in special spots in several beds. We've got plenty of carrots. We've got komatsuma, which is a wonderful Asian green. It's like if bok choy and kale had a beautiful little baby. Super sweet, lovely, really tender. You can eat it raw, you can eat it cooked, steamed, whatever. It's fantastic. Yeah, we've got a lot coming in. Everything's bolting. The broccoli is heading, well, not heading, but the broccoli is coming up too. So we've got a bunch of like little broccolinis that are so sweet. And I think I've eaten about 15 today. What else we got?
We've got turnips and
We've got
turnip
turnip
flowers. We've got broccoli greens. We've got curly kale, lots of curly
Yes.
kale. And
Some collards.
so if you're trying to get healthy, come on down and get some food. It's free. And a lot of people these days are not getting micronutrients in their diet because our food system is devoid of them. And this is very well known and documented that the soils are depleted because they're just being spiked with NP and K, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Even the organic foods are very depleted with micronutrients. So come get your micronutrients, and you really notice the micronutrients in the taste of the food. You can taste them. And so a lot of people will come here and they'll taste something like a carrot, and they'll say, well, that tastes so different than what I get, or tomato, or even the greens. And so the tongue is very sensitive to micronutrients. And so a lot of the food in our food system just doesn't taste good. It tastes very bland. And that's because it's devoid of micronutrients. So
And also it's bland because, I mean, how long has it been sitting either on the truck or where did it come from? We're in Tennessee. Did it come from California? Did it come from Canada? Where did it come from? And how long has it been from the day that it was pulled out of the ground? Was it harvested when it was ripe? Probably not. And then it was shipped to us. How long did it sit on the shelves? So there's no micronutrients there. Those types of varieties have also been either cut, or those plants have also been coated with something to prevent them from aging. Understandable, but those varieties have also been bred to just be able to sit and, last longer. So they're not going to have the nutrients. So yeah, if you take a tomato out of Kroger and take a bite out of it and think, ooh, that's bad, and then you take a tomato that you pluck from the ground, it's going to be a lot different because micronutrients, age, whatever's sprayed on it, everything else.
And they also
And the micronutrients.
and they sterilize it,
Yes.
which kills all the soil organisms that your body needs to turn food into nutrition and to heal your body. So we have a lot of disease in our society, and we have a lot of undernourishing food, nutrient deficient food, and no one's doing anything about it. So you know, if you want to be healthy, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands. You're going to have to take care of yourself, because the FDA and the medical system and the food systems, they don't care about you, and they're not going to help you. And a lot of people I know are coming to this realization, and they're getting healthy again. And I lost 70 pounds, more than that. And I had a friend up in New England area who has just all sorts of illnesses, but he's getting better. And a lot of my friends are getting healed and getting healthy, but they have to take matters into their own hands. And the doctors don't learn this in medical school. They don't learn about nutrition and disease prevention. They learn how to administer procedures and pharmaceuticals. And so we live in a system that's really just so dangerous. And a lot of my friends and loved ones are getting sick and are...
I mean, if you teach the patient how to heal themselves with what they can access on their own terms and don't need a prescription for, you're not going to make money. So why would they do that?
Yep. So yeah, when we see how the finances work and how if you follow the money, but the beautiful thing is that, look, I can come out right out to my backyard, plant food, eat it, and be healthy. And how blessed is that? What a blessing that is. And then I can give it to my friends and to people in my area. And I'm constantly giving food away, because in a garden we have such an abundance. We waste about 95% of the food. It just gets plowed under because no one gets it in time. So feel free to come down. If you know people that want to come and get it and bring it to people, then that would be great. We're also doing a flower ministry where we're growing flowers for the widows at Trevecca Towers, because they love it's a Section 8 housing sort of situation. And the students at Trevecca will come and pick the flowers and take it to the widows. And so we're going to be growing tons of flowers so that they can be cut and cheer people up. You know, a lot of people are depressed and
We've got to plant those real soon.
It's about time. No, I'm on it. No, it's going to be like a late April thing.
Perfect.
Yep. So we're good. You know, everything's, and we're not stressing out about planning things and getting it in on time. Whatever happens, happens. You know, we were blessed today with a lot of volunteers.
Oh yeah.
We pulled all these weeds. We got all this planted. Even though the ground was really too wet, we had a higher area that was a bit above grade, and we were able to get it in. So whatever we do, you know, and however much strength we have, and we're not going to stress about what doesn't get done. No, it's all, I've thought about the flowers, and we've got lots of great seeds, and it's going to be really exciting.
Take some to Elmcroft too.
And we're going to take some to American House, which is an assisted living where my dad was at. And we've got zinnias, we've got the Tennessee wildflowers, we got different colored sunflowers. Yep, red sunflowers. So I mean, you can't look at a red sunflower and be depressed. You'll throw your Paxil and your what's the other one you'll flush it down the toilet, or whatever you do with that stuff when you don't need it anymore. And that's what we need. We need people that are coming out of depression and coming out of illness, and it happens in a garden, folks. I've seen it over and over, and that's what will happen to you if you just get in the garden and start eating the food.
Yeah.
I don't think you flush it down the toilet. You're supposed
No,
to take it
back
to
to
the
the
police
pharmacist.
department. No, I've tried that.
Oh yeah.
They won't take it, but apparently you take it to the
It's
police
too
department.
dangerous to flush down the toilet.
Yeah.
Because it gets into the environment and it poisons everyone. But you should be eating this, is what they're telling you. So it's just all bonkers to me. So maybe you get a shot of the flowers up there, the yellow flowers. So those are turnip flowers, and we'll save the seeds and have more turnip seeds. And then when the fall...
We're saving the seeds from the arugula too.
Yes.
Yep. And so we save these seeds and we replant them, and that cuts down on the budget, and they're better seeds. And so, yeah, so if you have any ideas or comments, feel free to make them. And what else we got to say? We'll be here next Wednesday night at 6 and Saturday morning at 9 a.m. And if you want to come down and get some food or help with the effort, then let me know, and come on down. Thanks a lot.
Pretty much from here on out, it is go time, so we'll take all the hands we can get, we'll take all the help we can get, and if you want food, please take it, we have it. That's it.
Okay.